Ladies and gentlemen, it's the 2018 Short Film Roundup Award! That's right, our first annual award show, recognizing the best of the best of the very first year of Short Film Roundup. And what a year!
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 We've had a lot of really cool films.
Let's
sent
talk
to us.
about what the last year has been like for us, because we really started Short Film Roundup like on a whim.
Kind of, yeah. Like Dee came up with it.
Dee was like one day like, hey, what if we had this other show called The Talkies that no one watches, where we were reviewing popular films.
Yeah.
Yep.
And Dee was like, what if we did this for filmmakers, short films?
That was it. That's exactly how
We
I
tried it, and we were like, this is good.
fun.
Yeah.
It's actually
Way more fun.
Yeah. You know what I found was I found that it was actually more enjoyable to watch some of these user-submitted films than a lot of the big budget films in theaters,
Yeah, some of those films were torturous to watch, the big budget ones.
Yeah.
I've never watched a short film that was as bad as Winchester.
Oh,
That was a horrible movie.
Winchester was terrible.
Horrid.
For me, it was the first time we had a filmmaker respond to us after we reviewed their film and tell us how much they appreciated the feedback. That made me just hooked. I'm just like, I can do this every day. I love this.
Yeah. As soon as those comments pop up on our notifications, we get jazzed.
Yeah, it's cool that we can be helpful to some of you guys.
And so now we're 50
Over
plus
50,
episodes in. And
starting a brand new year.
Starting a whole brand new year. We've got close to 160 subs to the channel. Almost every episode we post, the filmmaker gets in touch with us and answers our questions and gives feedback, which is awesome.
Which is great,
So really, it's really turning into something that I'm very proud of.
Yeah, absolutely.
Really, really enjoy.
So yeah, a big thanks to all of you out there, all the people who watch it, all the people who send us your films, all the people who have sent us multiple of your films.
Yeah, we love our filmmakers.
Yeah, absolutely.
And keep doing it.
Yeah,
please keep doing it. Big shout outs to the Coopers of the world.
Yeah.
Who are a couple of the others?
Zoe, Matthew Campbell,
Hurricane Shane.
Hurricane Shane. These are all filmmakers who have submitted more than once
to
the show, which is super fun because then we actually get to sort of see the progression as they go along, which is awesome.
I think, I don't know, I can't exactly speak for you guys, but maybe I can. I think that by reviewing all these films and being so critical of all these films and just really getting in depth with this, I feel like I've genuinely become a more conscious filmmaker.
Definitely more conscious
than I have been before.
Way more.
Yeah. Which puts a lot of pressure on us when we go to make something new.
Exactly.
Which is really
we've learned a lot more.
Yeah. No, I do not write a script now without going, did I develop this character enough? Because that's the main thing I harp on all the time is character development. So,
For these awards, we're going to do something a little different than other award shows. We're going to explain why we picked this person for an award.
Yes. Yeah, because whenever I watch an award show, especially when the winner is not the one I was hoping would win, I always wish I could hear from the voters and say, like, why did you choose this one over that one?
Right. So that's why we're shooting it this way and not some fancy other.
Right. So we're here at the round table for that purpose. After each of our announcements, we will go over exactly why we chose the films we did.
Exactly.
With that said, should we start with honorable mentions?
Yes. We released previously our nominee video. If you haven't watched it yet, you can hear. It's a fun video that lists off all the nominees for each category. And what we didn't mention in there, though, is the collection of films that we really wanted to nominate for something, but just didn't quite make it.
Yeah.
They're great films that stood out to us. They're not nominated, but I want to bring attention to them.
Yeah, just recognize them a little bit.
They're what we're calling our list of honorable mentions.
Yeah.
So, Dee, do you want to walk us through the list of our honorable mentions?
Yeah. Should we just read them all first? We have 5.
Why don't we read Let's
just
read
wanna
them one
do
at a time.
one at a time?
We'll comment and then
Just
we'll.
yeah.
Okay.
Keep it a little quick.
So the
though.
first one is Through, and I didn't write down any of the directors for any of these, but Through is the film where we have a door
Yeah.
in the middle of nowhere.
Mhm.
It's almost like high fantasy.
Yeah.
You know, like a door frame and then the lady walks through it.
Yeah,
you know?
it was actually a joke.
Yeah.
It was actually a joke film.
Right.
It was pulled off really, really
Very
well.
short, like 1 minute,
It was
30
short,
seconds.
It was beautiful. It was surreal and well shot.
Yeah.
It's set up and payoff. Everything was perfect in
Yeah.
there.
Yeah. Every film we describe in today's episode will be linked in the description. So
Yep.
Through, very cool movie.
Absolutely. Second one is Grandpa, I Have a Question,
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah. This one's great.
which we loved when we watched, and we just couldn't stop laughing.
I
Yeah.
couldn't get over the little kid in
Yeah.
that movie.
Yeah.
I
It's
was
so
like,
funny.
such a genuine performance, and
Yeah.
yet I don't think he was an actor
Right.
Yeah.
at
Yeah.
all.
Right.
He's like super
Yeah, he's-
nefarious little kid.
Right. He's
Yeah.
just being a goofy kid.
Yeah.
He flushes the guy's thumb down the toilet.
Just such a clever little premise of like, you know, like I
Good
got your
setup,
thumb.
Right.
Oh,
good
you really
setup
have
and
my thumb.
payoff.
Yeah.
Really good setup and payoff.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
Good movie, worth watching.
Absolutely. Third one is My Guy Mordecai.
Yeah, My Guy
This one's
Mordecai.
interesting.
We talked a lot about My Guy Mordecai.
Yes, we did.
Yeah.
It's long
Yeah.
for what it is.
Right.
But boy, did he pour his
Dude,
soul
soul.
into this
Yeah.
Yeah.
movie.
Yeah.
And it really spoke to us because it's about a guy trying to be a YouTuber.
Right. Yeah.
And it took a lot of weight in trying to tell a story.
Yeah.
You know, like it was very clear that the filmmaker was a storyteller.
No,
you
he
know?
understood a few
Very
things.
natural, you know.
Right.
Character development, setup, challenges,
Yep.
payoff.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So
Yeah.
it's worth watching.
Yeah. A lot of ingenuity in that one.
Yes.
Fourth one is Anti.
Right. This
I like
was
that.
an expressionist piece.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and it was sort of an ode to antidepressants.
It was antidepressants,
a
right.
commentary on the experience of using antidepressants. It was a very, very cool style, well, he just did a bunch of things I hadn't seen. It was fresh.
Yeah.
It was very fresh.
It was very effective in what he was trying to express. Like
Very much.
Like I felt like every piece was there for a reason of expression.
And all of us got, I think, the same feeling from it.
Right.
Which was
yeah.
great.
So it was very, for an expressionist piece, pretty clear.
Pretty
Yeah.
effective.
Effective.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really good. Last and final one for honorable mentions is Flower Face.
Right. Alex Deach.
Yes, by Alex Deach. I really, really, really enjoyed Flower Face.
What did it do great?
Tone.
Yeah.
Oh my God. The tone in it was amazing.
Yes. Cinematography
Had
also.
some great
Yeah.
cinematography, especially low light stuff. That
Right.
was really great.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's people that we've talked
And
about.
some
tonal,
of the more surreal stuff in that
Yeah.
film was very cool.
It was, yeah. The tonal dissonance exists a lot in short films, and Flower Face did not have that. It had very good tone.
So definitely check out our honorable mentions.
Yeah.
Go to their channels, give them some love, subscribe, like, comment on all of our. We want to support our whole filmmaker community. That also goes for all our nominees and award winners today.
Absolutely.
Cool.
With that being said, should we move
on?
Let's begin the ceremony.
Alrighty.
So we're going to begin with best visual effects. We define this category as a film that not only has good visual effects, but also visual effects that are necessary. They're used when it actually makes sense to the story.
It doesn't distract.
Yeah.
And
does
doesn't
not
distract away from the story.
Right.
Right? The nominees are Pink Concept, Shadows, Turning Point, and Journey to the 43rd. And the winner is Turning Point.
All right.
Who saw
Why?
that coming?
Huh?
Who saw that coming?
Yeah.
No way.
Turning Point.
Why?
So the why.
Why?
So
This was made by Joe Penna,
Yeah. AKA Mystery Guitar Man.
Mr. Guitar Man.
big famous YouTuber.
Big
Yeah.
big guy.
In fact, you know what's funny is we never
got
a hold
contact
from
with
him.
Yeah.
He gave us this film on Reddit, and since then has deleted his account.
Yeah.
But
We don't even know if he knows that we covered his short.
I tried tweeting
or
at him.
that he was nominated, or that he has won.
So we tried tweeting at him, and his last tweet was, "Hey, just found out that Anna Kendrick is going to be in my new feature film."
And I was like, oh, great.
Like,
Yeah,
Jesus.
so I don't think he cares about this.
So Turning Point has some amazing visual effects, to say the least.
Yeah.
It's, I think, a visual effects film, and that's basically what Joe is known for.
Right. On YouTube.
On YouTube, yeah. Mr. Guitar Man. He does stuff with the guitar that other people can't do because it does with visual effects and editing and all that stuff.
Yeah. Well, for me, he was the clear winner. Definitely not for being flashy.
Yeah.
The effects in Turning Point are actually quite subtle.
Yes.
Whereas
And seamless.
in Journey to
And
the
seamless,
43rd,
yeah.
Pink Concept, and Shadows, the effects are almost the star of the show. Like,
Right.
they're a big part of what you're seeing.
Yeah.
In this one, yeah, they are. They almost blend perfectly. It's like that invisible hand.
Yeah.
Which is a concept we've talked about many times. Is like, when are you the best? Are you the best when you don't even know you're there? Sometimes it's definitely the case. That's the case with really great editing.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
But there were effects in this where on the second time around I was like, I don't know how you did that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially those long shots that sort
Yeah.
of double backed on themselves.
Yeah.
Those were stitched like perfectly.
Those are
Perfect.
all.
Basically, in one long shot, you see the same character in many rooms.
Yeah. So it's rotoed, but it's rotoed with a RoboCam.
Right. So they were able to get the exact same shot.
Yeah.
Every time.
Yeah. Which is, I mean, that's something you just can't do with regular cameras.
Right.
And if you can, it's something that requires an immense amount of finesse.
And patience.
The effect of the zombification on her face
It was great.
shifting back
Yeah.
to human pallor.
Which was a story technique also.
Yes.
Yes.
You know,
Yeah. And that's the other thing about the whole film is every visual effect pushed the story along.
pushed us forward.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Nothing flashy.
Yes.
Nothing superfluous.
Yes.
Nothing superfluous.
Everything mattered and made sense. And it was
Absolutely.
extremely well done.
Yeah.
Yes.
So congratulations.
Thank
Yes.
you, Joe.
You'll be
if
getting.
you ever see this.
If somehow we'll be getting you your little cool banner.
That's
Yeah.
right.
Laurel
Yeah,
thing.
we
You get
have
a laurel.
we have a special custom-made laurel for all of our winners.
That's right.
By
it looks
the way,
it looks like
Yeah.
this, by the way.
here it is.
What?
Okay,
That
that
was
was just preview.
sick.
Just preview.
Let's put that in your thumbnails. It'll be awesome.
Yeah, so you could put that on your thumbnails of your video, or put it on your posters, on all your swag. I want it everywhere. I want the world covered with this. Right? Awesome.
All right.
Guess
Should
we're
we
ready
move on to the next one?
Taylor.
All right. What's up next? Editing?
Editing.
Best editing. All right. So our best editing category was described as for excellence in editing choices regarding intent, exposition, pacing, and rhythm. And kind of what we mean by that is what shots are being chosen by the editor to make it into the film and for what reason. How long are we holding on those shots? Are we holding on for frames too long, frames too short? How is the editing moving the story along? And overall feel and rhythm.
And intent. Yeah.
Of course. So the nominees for that one are Hermit, Tube, and Grocery Store Action Movie. And the winner is
Wow.
Hermit.
Yay!
All right.
Yay, Hermit.
Woo!
Woo!
Nice.
So let's talk about why Hermit
Why
won
Hermit?
over Tube and Grocery Store.
For me, Hermit won because it's kind of hard. It's hard to explain.
It's very hard to
Yeah,
explain.
it's hard to
because
explain.
editing is one of those things.
Yeah, it's such a feel thing.
Yeah.
It's the
Yeah.
shot length in the film
Absolutely, it's the
where
shot length.
the rhythm and the pacing of the film felt perfect.
Yeah.
where it's this isolated man who is the only guy we ever see in the whole film, and we just sit with his isolation for the perfect amount of time for the shots. The shots are not too quick, but they don't drag on too long. They stay for just how long they need to, and they cut to these very dramatic shots when necessary. I like to give the example of the scene that really like pushed me over the edge for it was the scene where we have our character leaning against what is presumably his son's grave, and he's crying, and we hang on that shot for a long time, and then we cut to this beautiful shot of him looking almost straight into the camera, very deadpan.
Love that shot.
Yeah, it's gorgeous. Not only is it gorgeous, but the way those two shots cut to at just the right time to really heighten that emotional sting.
Yeah.
Like that was really powerful to me. I love that.
And another thing with editing that you're looking for is that there's no fat to trim.
Right.
It means the shots that you elected to leave out entirely.
Yeah.
And Hermit really had that feeling that every moment meant something.
Yeah.
And moved the story along.
Yeah.
Yes.
As we say a lot, no superfluous. Nothing was superfluous. Nothing was superfluous.
And ultimately, we had to base this up against two very well edited movies.
Oh yes, yeah.
In Grocery Store Action Movie and Tube.
Yes.
And so ultimately, I think what it came down to was which one in which film did the editing contribute most to the story doing what it was supposed to do.
Right. But yeah, no, you're totally right. Hermit, like the length of the shots in Hermit are just their perfect amount of length is what it is.
Yeah.
Anyway, so that was amazing.
Yes.
So congratulations to the team behind Hermit.
Yes. Absolutely.
Here is your laurel.
You will be given it.
Make it fly to the camera.
We'll give
via
it to you
email.
Via email. If you please send us a message. You can or send us an email. We have our email down below, and we'll send you a laurel.
Cool.
So
What's up
next
next?
one. What is the next? Next is writing. So the best writing is we decided to describe best writing as creates a complete and immersive piece with believable characters, dialogue, and or narrative. We say and or because we want to make sure not to leave out like expressionist films. The nominees were Palau, Grocery Store Action Movie, A Walk in the Park, Hand Fart, and Y2K. And the award winner is Grocery Store Action Movie.
What?
Hey, congratulations, Grocery Store Action Movie.
Congratulations.
This was a super solid movie.
Oh yeah.
Okay,
Top to bottom.
First of all, holy crap, was this really hard. This was like the hardest.
This was a
Yeah,
very
this was
to
a
give.
difficult category.
ultimately for me, this is the film with some of the most believable dialogue going on. And it is hard to write really good dialogue.
So hard.
Not to mention their believable characters.
Well, the film creates a universe that you buy into.
Yeah.
Completely.
Completely. Like none of it was. There's parts in other short films that you can watch and you say, oh yeah, that's a great film, but that's what you say. You say that's a great film. Mm. It's like while other short films you watch it and you're just immersed, and then you come out and you're like, wow, that was great. Like this was one of those ones that just capture you.
Yes.
Yeah, and the setup is so successful.
Yes.
In making us invested in this couple.
Right.
Just a minute in, you understand their dilemma and why they're stressed out about this couple coming over and everything needing to be perfect and right, and you're in with it. You're just like, yeah, okay, don't blow this man.
Right. Yeah. Right.
And that's because they're well-developed characters with believable dialogue.
Absolutely.
And they chat through the whole movie.
Through the whole thing.
And keep the character stays strong. It's really, really well written.
And creates they're chatting. Their dialogue creates motivation for action.
Yeah.
Which is something not a lot of films can do.
And none of the dialogue seems, once again, that famous word, superfluous.
Yes.
It all seems very purposeful.
There's no fat.
And for me personally, this movie, taste-wise, had an uphill battle for me because I usually do not like these kind of genre parody films.
Yeah.
But I was like, I remember the moment where I was like shocked at how good it was.
Yeah.
Was when right after he has his first fight with the stock boy.
Yeah.
We get this hero shot down below, like turning around him, and he picks up the phone and he gives a cheesy one-liner.
Clean up on aisle 1.
But it's awesome. Like, it's hilarious, and it's totally just like right on the money.
Right.
And like I was like, I hate this kind of stuff. Like, I hate this kind of stuff, but it's awesome here. Like, it's done so
because
well.
it wasn't just that.
Yeah.
That's the reason.
Yeah.
Right? Like, you can get away with the cheese.
Yeah.
As long as you've given the foundation of believable characters and a believable world.
Right.
Yeah.
There was one character that we were all surprised that had the amount of depth that he had, and that was the cash register
Yeah.
guy.
Dude,
The cashier guy.
he was like the cherry on top of the movie.
Yeah.
When he started talking, you're just like, what?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
been
so
awesome.
awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Character
Yeah.
development everywhere. It was amazing.
Yeah. But just put characters first when you tell your stories,
Absolutely.
people.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
It will not steer you wrong.
Absolutely.
Usually not. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
Very cool. Congratulations,
Congratulations,
Grocery
well
Store
done.
action movie.
You'll be receiving a laurel.
Freaking good movie. Laurel on its way.
We have your email because you signed up with the form, but if you want to, please send us an email. We will send you back a laurel
Yep. In the mail.
in the snail mail.
We're going to
Certified
send
mail.
you a PDF.
A sticker.
You have to sign for it.
A file.
Yeah.
Next one. We have
Oh,
the
it's me.
Genuity Award.
The
Ooh.
Genuity Award.
This is a cool one.
It is cool. It's cool because it's unique to us.
Yes.
And let me give you a little background on the word genuity. Because I think this goes clear back to the talkies.
Yeah.
We started using this word believing it was the actual word for the virtue of having genuineness.
Right.
For being genuine in a performance or the intent behind a movie. Meaning you're not making something to impress people. You're not pretending to be something you're not. You're making a film that's just true to your passion, right? And we called it genuity. Later we found out that's not a word. So we made it our word.
It's that genuineness is the actual
is the real word, but
word.
we say genuity, and we've made that our thing, and we use it all the time. And we love a short film, especially an amateur short film, that is brimming with genuity.
Yeah.
You know? And so the point of this category is to recognize a film that is brimming with filmmaker passion and isn't pretentious.
It may not be technically proficient.
Right, not necessarily technically proficient. That's not part of what this is about.
Right.
It is about the spirit of getting up, grabbing your dad's camera, cutting school, and heading out to the railroad tracks to make a movie with your friends, waiting till the car's coming down and screaming, production value, and then shooting your movie, right?
Not to say that it requires that you don't have production value. It's just usually when you have higher production, you have a bigger team, therefore you have less of a independent vision of it.
We've actually noticed this, that the higher produced movies, it's harder to spot genuity. It's harder to spot the passion of the originator of the project,
Right.
because so many people have a stamp on the movie.
Right.
So it tends to be on these smaller, even amateur films where you see this like just strong, passionate vibe coming through of this is a person with a promising future.
Yes.
And I want to watch them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, that being said, the nominees for the Genuity Award are Ophi is having a hard time right now. Settling. Midnight snack. Mouthful of shit. Stories of the subconscious mind.
Oh, man.
And the winner of the first ever Genuity Award is... Ophi is having a hard time right now.
Woo.
Congratulations to Zoe.
Yep.
Zoe
Rose.
Rose.
We loved this movie.
Yeah.
You know, just true to what we were saying, it's not technically proficient. Feels very much like a first-time film. It may not be, but it was so genuine.
Absolutely.
Yes. Yeah.
You could feel what like she was feeling when she made the film.
Yeah. And there's something that we kept coming back to this one, like something about it. And I think we kind of stumbled upon this idea that the film Ophi is having a hard time right now does not come across as trying to impress anybody.
Right.
It comes across as a very genuine go at making a film unique to yourself. And I think that's something that can get lost sometimes. Sometimes I think some of the films we've covered that maybe aren't the greatest films or whatever, I feel like they try very hard to impress.
Even if they don't, there's a little bit in there.
Yeah.
Where you did that transition because you were trying to do something.
I know
Yeah.
you did that.
Right.
And Ophi had none of that.
Right.
It was all very, very real.
It was.
We really appreciated that.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Really looking forward to more films from you, Zoe.
Yeah, in fact, we're going to cover another one very soon.
True that.
Yeah.
What is that called?
I Bleed Women.
Yeah.
Yep.
Coming up soon.
So, Zoe, you're going to get a laurel.
Yep.
Also.
Congratulations.
And it looks like this.
Shown it like 5 times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it looks different each time.
We love you, Zoe.
Oh, you're right, actually.
Gosh.
My bad.
Acting.
This is for Best Acting. And we judge this category based on the film containing the best acting performances.
No, but it's important you say that. It sounds silly, but
Yeah.
it's important you say that because this isn't about one great standout performance.
Right.
Yes,
We're
it's
not,
about
we're
it's
not,
them as a
we're
collective.
not
Ensemble.
awarding.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're not awarding a single great performance. And there are many movies that we considered that we disqualified because it was in fact one great performance.
Right.
And not a whole overall.
Not overall.
Yes, we want to recognize the entire ensemble of the cast. And so, with that being said, our nominees are Kiss and Tell, Palau, Tube, Franz, and Doorkeep. And the winner is Kiss and Tell.
Yay!
All right.
Wow.
Kiss
and Tell.
That's great.
So, when we first covered Kiss and Tell, as soon as we finished, we looked at each other and we're like, "Those guys are drama people.
Yeah.
Like, these are real actors.
Right.
Like, good on you. You're probably a filmmaker whose building is right next to the drama department, and you knew exactly who to find.
Right.
Or you're very good at casting." Because these two really understood vulnerability
Yes.
in their performance.
Yes.
Yeah. There's something that they have that not a lot of our award winners, our award nominees, I think do, but most short films don't, and that's the
Subtlety.
Nuance.
Thank you.
Subtlety.
Subtlety and
Yeah.
nuance.
Subtlety and nuance. They understood the actors in Kiss and Tell. Nope.
The other thing that I appreciate in a well-acted short film is seeing people who truly act off of each other.
Yeah.
In so many films, you can tell that one actor is waiting for the other to finish their line,
Right.
or waiting for a cue,
Yeah.
and it's line, 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 line. They might as well be playing ping pong, right? Conversations don't work that way in real life.
Yeah. These ones were feeding.
Yeah.
They were totally feeding each other, and so it felt real. And by golly, they made you feel uncomfortable.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
You were right in
In a
their
good-
shoes, cringing.
In a
Yeah.
good way, if you haven't seen the film.
In a very good way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because the film is about that cringe
It's
moment.
about a very cringy moment, and you go right there with them.
Yeah.
I mean,
Absolutely.
they really,
Yeah.
really delivered.
I don't understand
Feel
why
the
you
same
do
way
this.
about you anymore.
Because
I'm
I
sorry.
asked you if I could kiss you?
Yes.
That changed everything?
Again, on that subtlety note,
Yeah.
you see these little body language, like hesitant body language things that are awkward,
Right.
and really specific emotions that are portrayed here. And also, again, what you were saying earlier about feeding lines back and forth is, I could watch this movie and maybe the guy character is talking to her, and I can look at her and believe that she is listening to the other guy,
Exactly.
that she is listening to the conversation to then think of a response that's appropriate.
Right.
Like, it's real.
That feels real.
The
Yeah.
best acting performances are ones where the word performance doesn't fit.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't feel like they're performing
Yeah.
anything,
Yeah.
you know? Palau, fantastic
Really good.
dialogue
Yeah.
back and forth.
Yep.
Absolutely.
That sort of went all over the place, where they're walking and, you know, sitting in different locations. It totally felt like one of those real conversations you have late into the night. Tube had a performance that was outstanding. That was
Yes.
almost all facial expression.
Just
Yes.
about, yeah.
Which is a challenge, an amazing accomplishment.
Yeah.
Franz, dude, the psycho
Yeah,
guy
yeah.
was
Yeah.
so wonderfully creepy.
Yeah.
And Doorkeep has one of the best
Monologues.
we've seen in a short film.
Yeah.
But Kiss and Tell was our clear winner because of how truly essential the performance was to the whole.
To the whole
Yeah.
thing.
Right? It made the entire movie.
Yeah. It wouldn't have worked without a very, very good performance.
The scene has
Yeah.
no point
Right.
Yeah.
without great performances.
Right.
It doesn't
the point
exist.
of this movie was to sit in on a cringe-worthy experience.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly. Exactly.
So, amazingly well done.
Yeah,
Great
absolutely.
performances, and congratulations
Congratulations.
to the Kiss and Tell team.
Yes. You guys will also be receiving a laurel. Please email us, and we will email you back. Shall we?
Moving on then.
Yeah, so the next award is sound design. And we wrote the description as clean, crisp, and natural sounding films, whatever that means. Sound design was one of my favorite topics in film school, and sound design is more than just putting sound effects in places. It's about building an entire world that is focused on creating a believable space that the person can live in. And it can get really, really hard for films. So with that in mind, we had these nominees: Shadows, Tube, Hermit, Journey to the 43rd. And the winner for Best Sound Design is
How'd you do that?
Hermit.
Sorry.
Hermit!
Hermit.
Hey!
We went back and forth on this one quite a bit.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. There was some heated arguments. I got a bloody nose over it.
Yeah, and we changed our decision like 5 times.
We did.
Yeah.
And not between 2 movies.
Yeah.
We went like around
We went
the
all around.
entire
Yeah, the whole thing,
gamut,
yeah.
over and over again. You know?
Hermit has this kind of isolation that none of the other films had. Well, none of the other films being in our mass collection of films that we've
Not the
done.
nominees.
Not just the nominees. It had this one story about this one guy in a much bigger world.
Yes.
And the sound design not only played a role in building the space and the universe of this guy and like bringing you into where he was, but also had music, musical. What do you call it? Swells.
Yeah.
You know,
yeah,
musical.
that
decreases.
that really
Very,
built,
yeah.
built the emotions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That wasn't what do you call it? Forceful either.
Yes, no unnecessary sound use in this one. This is another one where it wasn't about flash. It wasn't about showing off.
Right.
In fact, it was almost imperceptible.
Right.
Like the fact that there was sound design sort of disappears. You're not conscious of it.
Yeah.
And that's true mastery.
It is.
actually.
It's where you watch the film and you just feel that you're there.
You feel like you're there.
Exactly. Yeah.
And that's actually not easy to do when you're trying to Foley believable sounds of the guy fishing on the shore.
Yes,
And,
that's difficult.
And have
Yeah.
all of the sounds
Yeah.
of a big open outdoor space.
Yeah, that's
you're
hard.
talking wind, you're talking rustling trees, you're talking birds
Yes.
and insects, water lapping.
Yes.
all sounding real.
Different kinds
Yeah.
of footsteps.
Yes,
You know,
exactly.
Different kinds
Yeah.
of movement, all that stuff.
Brushing snow,
Yeah.
Yeah.
all that kind of stuff.
All of it.
With our other films in the category, they all had things that were like notable, like where we noticed and we pointed out,
Right.
Ooh, that was good.
Tube had like a wonderful soundtrack, that
Yeah.
came in and
Very cool use
very
of
good use
soundtrack.
of minimal sound.
Journey to 43rd had that amazingly crisp
Clean
recording of
voice.
the AI character's
Yeah.
voice.
Yeah.
Was like astoundingly good.
It was.
But again, these were things that you noticed.
Yeah.
And the reason Hermit wins is because it was unnoticeable.
Right. Right.
And
Right.
immersive.
And immersive.
And it immersed you. And if it had been done poorly, it would have had a huge impact.
Would have
on
ruined
it.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Same with Shadows, actually. Shadows did it also really, really well. Again, not to the degree that we thought Hermit did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, Shadows, the ambient stuff in the office
Yeah.
was really, really
really
dialed
good.
in.
And the stuff where the electronic,
Yeah.
Yeah.
stuff that he was having, that
The
was pretty
double
crazy.
vision
Yeah.
kind of thing. Yeah.
Not so. So
But if
definitely
I get
giving a
into
nod
why
to that.
Hermit over Shadows,
Yeah.
I think it's that
Over Shadows.
in Shadows, as we got into the more sort of sci-fi stuff, he's getting sucked into a portal and goes to another world.
Yeah.
We got into very cool sound effects,
Right.
Very cool sound
Very
design. But
flashy
again,
stuff,
it was
yeah.
like, hey, neat, I see what you're doing.
Right.
Where Hermit literally hoodwinked us all
Yeah.
into
Yeah.
believing we were in a natural setting that was actually fabricated by a filmmaker.
Yeah.
Right. Exactly. Yeah. Puts you inside
It was all the way appropriate for the film.
completely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Hermit, second win of the evening.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Way to go, Hermit.
Congratulations,
Hermit.
Hermit.
Man.
It's good stuff.
Yeah.
So,
Love that film.
You know the drill.
You know the drill. Laurel.
Who's going next? What's
I'm
up?
next.
All right.
Worst film.
Really?
Oh, this one's
Yeah.
great. This one's really good.
Well, here we go. The point of this category is to, highlight the worst of the worst.
Yeah.
We've heard of the Razzies in Hollywood, so this is kind of our version,
Yeah.
where we're going to highlight the very worst of the films.
Yeah.
It's given to films that are pretentious,
Absolutely.
self-absorbed, void of meaning, nonsensical, and enraging.
That's a lot of characteristics for a
Yeah.
worst film.
It is a lot.
Yeah.
By enraging, we don't mean like in the good way.
Not in a good way.
No,
Yeah.
no, no.
Enraging
yeah.
makes you feel dumb and you hate
Yeah,
the movie.
like pure
Yeah.
frustration.
Yeah,
Exactly.
I define a worst film nominee as a film where when you watch it, it makes you feel less intelligent.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and maybe even a worse filmmaker.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So then,
If you could unlearn stuff, that's what happened.
Yes.
Yeah.
yes, it takes away your progress you've made.
It does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It takes a year off your life. It's like the equivalent of smoking cigarettes.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
It just hurts.
Yeah.
Yeah. It just hurts.
Okay. So, that being said, here are the nominees
Okay.
for worst film. We have Pluribus Unum, the film from Payman,
Who was that?
the demon who put us here.
Oh, right. He
Oh,
cursed
right.
us.
Payment.
Yeah.
Right.
And then,
That's it.
that's actually it.
Oh, that's
Okay.
all. Who won the award?
Well,
Got to do a winner then.
I guess the winner is Pluribus Unum.
All right.
Congratulations.
Hey, congratulations.
Very pretentious
to,
film.
Payman
Yeah.
for your pretension and nonsensical horrible movie.
Yes.
We ended up in this whole world because of that movie. I mean, that
Exactly.
movie is the reason we're in this void
Yeah,
now.
exactly.
As you may remember from our Halloween episode,
Right.
We gave him a bad review.
we gave him a very bad review
What was
because
very
it
bad?
is a terrible
It's
movie.
It's honestly one of the worst films I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean,
Yeah.
the use of warp stabilization.
It's
there is just-
disgusting.
it's gross. It's
the
absolutely
sound
gross.
is just insane.
King Payman here. Sorry to interrupt your little ceremony, but I have a thing or two to say about E Pluribus Unum. I'm not surprised. Worst film. Of course you would say that. You idiots at Karmanlinestudios and all your little fans, your nominees, your winners, losers. Idiots. You don't have the IQ to understand high art, and that's what Payman makes. I am a cinematic artist who communicates through deep, profound symbolism. You don't get it? That's okay. You call it worst film, I hear best film. Fine. I would like to take this time to make an announcement. I have begun production of my next film, so get ready if you have the IQ to handle it. For the E Pluribus Unum Chronicles Chapter 2, coming to YouTube soon.
And that is exactly why E Pluribus Unum is the worst film.
Yeah, no doubt.
No doubt. Absolutely the worst.
Just without a doubt.
Okay, well, you'll receive your laurel payment, and you can wear it proudly on your forehead. Mark of the beast. All right. Taylor, what do we got next?
So this is for best cinematography. It's
my favorite.
This is Dee's wheelhouse.
Hey, D's
My
wheelhouse.
And we judge this category based on camera work that is technically proficient and contributes to the storytelling. There's a running theme through these,
I don't know.
Yeah,
these
why are we
awards.
so caught up on storytelling?
Yeah, it's like the main thing
Thought
of this
we were
whole...
filmmakers.
What? Okay. The nominees are Hermit, The Hermit, Tube, Hand Fart, Y2K.
Oh, who is it?
And the winner is Tube. Oh!
Yeah.
Here's your phone.
Wow. Now,
Why tube?
Why
yeah,
Tube?
we've seen some phenomenal cinematography in all three of these. And there was a time when if you told me that the winner was not going to be Hermit, I would have been shocked.
Yeah.
Because, holy cow, that's a beautiful movie.
Yes, it is.
Absolutely.
And then, of course, where is it?
Y2K was pretty amazing
Yes, it was.
with the cinematography. They used it in a way that was really creative with the lighting and the movement of the camera.
And with Hand Fart, we have a film that is literally flawless.
Just about.
in its execution of shooting the film.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's nothing in that film. There's no shot that is unnecessary.
There's nothing wrong with it.
There's nothing wrong with that movie, which is cool. So
why Tube?
why Tube is the question.
Because it goes above and beyond.
Well, it's because it actually does things with the camera to tell the story.
Yes.
Right? So there are elements of that story that would disappear if the cinematography was omitted.
Yes.
Absolutely.
I mean, and a large chunk of the plot of this movie, it hinges on a camera angle.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
on the watching of themselves. You know, and so camera angle plays a massive role into this film.
Absolutely.
It's also
Absolutely.
just shot intelligently.
Yes.
Like the first shot of the movie
Yes.
gave me the context I needed right away that this guy was coming to a house that wasn't his own
Yep.
and that he was there with permission.
Right.
Yeah.
Like I understood that it took another beat or two before we found out that he was house sitting, but from one shot we were able to deduce that much of the story, which is really cool.
It was all visual storytelling up until, and any dialogue that was in there was just added stuff we didn't really need, but it was there. You know, everything that was told was with cinematography. There was something really cool with this film that no other film that we covered at all had done, and that was that it was showing the what was inside the mind of this guy with the camera shot, and that was when they
perspective jump.
Yeah, when they did a perspective jump.
The 2001 thing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what Taylor means by that is we have a shot of the guy from the perspective of the guy, the same guy, and then we cut over to him, and he looks backwards and sees that he's not there anymore. That's more than just setting up two shots and shooting. That's very.
It actually
full of
made the
intent.
audience feel like you moved through space.
Yeah.
Which is really cool.
Yeah, yeah, really, really interesting. It's set. All of the tone was set with cinematography. Every motion of the shot was completely necessary.
Yes.
Added to it. It was amazing. Just all of it, really amazing.
Yes. I think of that one shot where he goes up to the television, and it's just like his head at the very bottom right corner of the screen, and then the top left corner, top left corner is all the television. And I thought that was such a strong shot. That composition was so extreme and so effective. Yeah. And it was all for a very deliberate reason.
Yeah. And I'm going to hold back on this a little bit because I can talk about cinematography for hours and hours. But like, people use screen space differently just as interesting things, and this one used the interesting things to tell a story. So
yes,
that
exactly
really
that.
cool.
Yeah.
Well, congratulations to Tube, to Dario and your whole team.
Yes.
Laurel coming your way, baby.
Alrighty.
What's up?
So our next one is Best Directing. And we define Best Directing as Best Execution of Vision. That's a very, very specific understanding of the word directing. Execution of vision, the best execution. Just keep that in mind. The nominees are The Plague.
Yep.
The Plague. Grocery Store Action Movie. Tube. Hand Fart. Hermit, or The Hermit. And the winner is Grocery Store Action Movie.
Whoa! That's insane.
Insane, crazy, oh my gosh.
In the membrane.
Grocery Store Action Movie, this is their second win of the night.
There was two categories that we had almost a fight over.
Yeah.
That was writing and directing.
Yeah.
Sound design was a really hard one, but we eventually...
It's a very deep, complex fight because we're getting like really deep into what it means to be a well-directed film.
Yeah, and it really came down to the way we defined directing, and then that was execution of vision. Taking the vision and being the best way to make that vision a reality. And Grocery Store Action Movie did that the best, the absolute best.
Yeah, and I think the way you can sort of quantify that is that this was a film with a lot of moving pieces, and not all of it was shot in the grocery store location.
Right.
The grocery store location was extremely complex with lots of different locations, lots of different setups, lots of different people. And throughout that whole location, you have one strong tone carried throughout, and that means a strong directing hand.
Exactly.
But where this goes the extra mile is that same exact tone extends to the other location, which is the home, where his wife is and where the hipster couple are on the doorstep.
Right.
These guys are all clearly in the same movie, being directed by the same person.
And everything's happening at the same time.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, which means you have a strong director keeping that all going in their mind while they're on this crazy set at the grocery store.
Absolutely.
Right?
Yeah.
So it was a tremendous achievement.
Absolutely.
In direction.
Tremendous.
Totally agree.
Yeah.
Definitely in the sense that the vision is absolutely without a shred of doubt clear. And you can watch Grocery Store Action Movie and you know exactly what Matthew Campbell's vision was for this film.
Yeah.
And it's hard to imagine it done much better.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
It's a fantastic film.
Absolutely.
And we're really, really proud to give you those awards.
Yeah.
For it.
Second win.
Second win of the night. Which brings us to our final category, guys.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
This is our final one, huh?
This is our final one. What a night it has been.
Man.
And what a year it has been. So thank you
Absolutely.
once again to all of the people who watch the show, to our subscribers,
Absolutely.
to our filmmakers especially. And man, I just can't wait to see what the future holds for Short Film Roundup, and to see how big we've grown to when we're doing this award show a year from now.
Yeah. How many more films we can see?
Yeah.
That'd be
Yeah.
awesome.
So let's do this. Best overall short.
Whoa.
Now, the winner of this category will not only get a very cool laurel, just like everyone else has, that says Short Film Roundup 2018 Best Original Short Film, you will also get a pizza. Yes, that's right. We will take your order. You will tell us your favorite toppings. We're going to send a freshly made pizza to your doorstep.
That's right.
Yeah, we make a lot of jokes, and this is not a joke.
Not a joke.
Yeah, we are actually dead serious about this.
We'll
Yep.
order you a pizza.
Yep.
Yes.
That way you can remember the experience that you had.
Yes.
Yeah, honestly, who's going to forget that?
Yeah,
Be
take
like,
that
yeah,
pizza,
I mean-
frame it, put it on the wall.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and we
exactly.
hope we get a picture of the winners enjoying the pizza together.
Yeah.
You can bring together some of your cast and crew,
Yeah,
open that box.
split like little pizzas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, we want to see. It'll be extra small.
Yeah,
don't-
it's
we
all
don't
we
have
can
a-
afford.
we don't have a
Yeah,
lot of
it's
money,
budget.
so-
Yeah.
Please, one topping, please.
No.
Little Caesars. Sorry.
I have the Domino's app.
Ooh.
Works fantastic.
Ooh, worldwide, huh?
No restrictions. Any pizza in the whole world. Sorry, I can't. I'm extremes, man. I'm
Sure
one
are.
or the other.
One way or the other.
You'll get a pizza. Let's leave it at that. All right. The nominees for Best Overall Short Film are
Oh,
Plague
yes.
or The Plague.
The Plague.
Awesome movie.
Fantastic movie.
Tube, we've talked about at length already.
Amazing.
Freaking great
Yes.
movie. Grocery store action movie.
Yep.
Also amazing.
So freaking good. Franz from Sacramento local. Kenny
Williams.
Kenny Williams.
Yeah.
This was probably our first pick when we saw it. It was this movie that made us go, we need to have an award show.
Yeah.
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 You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Great film.
Great movie.
And of course, Hand Fart from Stanley Wong,
Which
which
deserves so
Just-
much praise.
Yeah,
Stanley-
it really does.
huge accomplishment.
Absolutely.
An amazingly
Yeah.
well-crafted film. Okay, this is it.
I'm nervous.
I
Here
am
we
too.
go.
Who's gonna win?
After much deliberation and arguing and hard
Tears.
work, tears, blood, sweat,
Literal
yeah.
blood.
The winner is Tube.
Whoa! Congratulations, Dario. And the
Dario.
whole Tube team.
Dario, another one of our repeat offenders who
Yes.
sent us 2 films, both of which were nominated for awards.
Yes.
Yeah.
Tube has won 2 awards tonight.
Absolutely.
And one of them the grand prize for the best overall film. This was not an easy choice to make.
No,
All
it
of the
was
films
not.
in this category are freaking great.
They're all amazing. I wish we could give the award to all you guys.
Wish we could, but we can't.
We
Our
can't.
Can't do that.
Hands
Can't
are
do that.
tied. We're over a barrel. We cannot. We cannot. We can only give it to one. And Tube is our winner. Congratulations, Dario.
You'll be getting a pizza.
You get in touch with us about what you want on that pizza, sir.
Yes.
We'll be sending it to you.
Yes.
Continental United States only.
So if you're out of too bad if you're out of US.
So, so why Tube?
Why Tube?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. It just felt pretty good.
it's
I
our
guess.
fault.
Felt right.
No, I loved watching that movie so much.
Yes.
Where it not only did I walk away saying that was a really well-made movie, which is an experience we've had with many of our films. I was just like, wow, how refreshing to see a movie where everything was done right. Right? That's one thing. But this was also the type of movie I love to see just in general for my own entertainment.
Yeah.
And the concept was completely unique.
Yes.
This was a great, unique idea, and it was pulled off flawlessly.
Yes. Very, very well done.
Absolutely.
For me, it was one. I totally agree with you. Watching it was like
Fun.
it was awesome. Like
Yeah.
it's a great watch, and it's something that I would like watch on my free time. Like I would go back and just watch that movie, you know. And it's a movie that I would like recommend. Like if someone asked me like, "Hey, what's a great short film?" I'd be like, "Oh, Tube.
That's what I was gonna say.
Tube's a great short film."
We
you know?
have a playlist on our channel called Excellent Short Films. Right now, home to 5 short films, neither of which have been submitted to us. This will be the first one that is on that list.
Yes.
This is excellent short film. It made me feel things while watching it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a big thing for us because we are pretty soulless
Yes.
people.
Very cold.
Yep.
The more emotionally inclined have referred to us as cold, heartless human beings. I think all 3 of us have heard that from people we love,
It's all right.
Yep.
made of stone.
Hurts a little bit.
It hurts a little bit,
Yep.
but it's true.
I'm a robot.
And yeah, this got you at an emotional
Oh
level.
yeah, it really did. It had a very lingering effect on me too. Like I was in the atmosphere of that film for days afterwards.
And I love a film that sets up a mysterious situation and pulls off a good story arc without having to explain the mystery.
Yes.
We get no real answers in Tube,
Yes.
but because it's about a character, it doesn't matter.
Yes.
The fact that we don't know the answer is a part of the story.
Right. And they do a lot within the story as well. It's
Yeah.
not like you're never in on it, you know. You're on the same level as the character.
Yeah.
The character is wondering what's going on just as much as you are. So you have at least a plane to grab onto.
Yeah.
You know.
When we saw the pink concept, which didn't strike me as like a particularly great movie. I just thought it was neat and it had very cool visuals. The main thing I thought after that was, Dario, send us more.
Yeah.
You know, like you got some real talent here and I would love to see more. And thankfully he got another one to us within the year and it was just so good.
Really, really great.
Very good stuff.
I want to give a shout out to the color correction here because it was amazing.
Great color correction. Good job.
Yeah. Absolutely great job. So congratulations.
Shout out
Congratulations.
to the original score.
Oh, dude. That
Yo.
killed me, dude.
Yo,
I was-
original score.
Yeah.
I was just like done for.
And it wasn't even like
Yeah.
it wasn't even like your regular strings,
Yeah.
swells and stuff like that. It was doom, doom, doom.
Yeah.
so simple.
It made you. It actually really added
It
to
did.
the sense of dis-ease.
Yeah.
Which is exactly what you would have wanted.
Which is all over this
Yeah.
film, this dis-ease feel.
Mhm.
Love it. From the color down to the sparse rooms.
Yeah, it makes you uncomfortable with yourself,
yeah.
Yeah.
right? It like makes you want company.
Yeah.
It's like, hey, can you come over?
Right, right. Yeah.
It's great.
Yeah. Good stuff.
All right, man. Dario, congratulations. Congratulations to all of our
Yes.
winners.
And all the nominees
To all
as
of
well.
our nominees, to our honorable mentions, and to every film that has been featured on Short Film Roundup this year.
Thank you very
We love
much.
you guys
Yes.
and can't
Absolutely.
wait to see what the next year has in store for us. I declare,
A thumb war.
Bankruptcy?
nah, let's go do cannonballs in Payman Swimming Pool.
Oh,
man, okay.
dude.
Who are you?
I'm Kenny.
I'm D.
I'm Taylor.
We're gonna go do cannonballs.
See you
and we'll
next
see
time.
next year, the rest of this year. We're gonna
Yeah,
see it.
I bleed women. Next film.
Bye-bye. Cannonball!